Today we're joined by a very special guest, Minh from Minh Dynasty. He's one of the first people that I talked to when I got into the crypto world back in early December. Minh, welcome to Ron's Basement. It's a big honor for us to have you. How you doing?
It's an honor for me to be in Ron's basement.
I'm in the basement and you have blue sunny skies behind you. So I'm thinking back to like probably mid to late December, just a few days after Unicorn Fart Dust was created. You and I got on a live stream. We talked afterwards and about how much has changed over the last 7 months. But from the very beginning, you struck me as somebody who was very knowledgeable and, in my opinion, a really high quality person. So, and you and I have talked a few times in the interim. So thank you for joining us. Thanks for the help and guidance that you gave me early on. And I'm really looking forward to getting to know you a little bit better today during the live stream.
Hey Ron, it's crazy that it's been 7 months.
Yeah, 7 months, man. Can you believe it?
Yeah. That says a lot about you.
Yeah, well, you know, the community's been there and they've made it, you know, we've had our ups and downs, but they made it pretty easy for me.
Ron,
yeah.
Where's the best way to read chat?
To read chat?
Is it Twitter?
Probably, yes, Twitter. Exactly.
Okay. Sounds good. Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Chat now.
Everybody, please retweet this. Get it
Ron,
out there.
You need clippers, Ron.
Clippers? What do you mean?
You need people to turn these streams into clips.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I think some of it does happen, and
yeah, I see them a lot.
Yeah, the community like is constantly coming up with new ways to, I guess, to get more, repurpose the content and get it out there.
The community that you built is incredible. So major props to you there. It's a lot of hard work. And before anything, I just want to really give you your flowers because I know in the real world, sticking with something for 7 months is normal. However, in crypto, everything is heightened, right? Everything is multiplied by many, many times. It's like Interstellar, but with time. Like each day, it seems like a long, long time. And so your tenacity and your perseverance is extremely inspiring. It's amazing what you've built together with the community. And I just want to give you your flowers because that's incredible to see.
Well, I appreciate you saying that. And that makes total sense to me because it's been 7 months, but it feels like in some ways much shorter, but in other ways much longer. I think because everything goes 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I don't know. But yeah, what you said, I completely agree with. And thank you for saying that because coming from you.
Wait.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, Ron.
That's okay.
No, I was reading. Wait, is my microphone ass?
Is your what?
Oh, damn, it is bad. Is my microphone bad, Ron?
It's not horrible, but it could be better. I mean, we can understand you.
Okay, is this better?
I don't think so.
Shit, dude. Okay, wait.
If you click on the gear wheel, you can select the microphone that you want to use.
Okay, is this better?
I think that is better, yes.
Wait.
That's
better, right?
That's way, I think that is better, yes.
Ron, you should have told me. You know where? I'm glad I was reading chat.
I'm glad we were too. Well, I'm just so happy to see, and I could understand what you were saying. So.
Oh no, Ron. Okay, it was taking my microphone from my phone, which is on the other side of the house.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh, basically, I just said I wanted to give Ron his flowers because sticking to anything for 7 months is incredible, and in the normal world, that's normal. But in crypto, 7 months is insane because it's like Interstellar. Every day lasts for eons. So what he's done and the community that he's built together with everybody else is an amazing sight to see, and it's extremely inspiring.
Yeah, well, and again, thanks, Minh, for saying that. And it's exciting to me because it feels like with UFD that, day by day by day, we grow a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. And, that the opportunity that we've been given thanks to the blockchain and, the being able to have this unicorn fart dust situation is really almost like a gift. And that if we keep at it day by day by day, that eventually, who knows, right? I like to think that we have, some great potential ahead of us.
Mm-hmm. Okay, over the last 3 months, right?
Yeah.
What are the three most important things that you've learned, not only about crypto, but about yourself, about what you like to do, what you love to do?
Right.
That's my question to you.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. What was the last thing you said?
That's my question to you. Three things that you've learned.
Three things that I've learned: that there's a big benefit to sticking to things, like you alluded to earlier, and that sometimes it's hard, right? Sometimes it takes. I heard somebody say a few months back, "When motivation fails me, discipline will not," and that sometimes just showing up and being reliable, that there's a lot of value in that. Mm-hmm. The other thing that I learned, and I will say something about crypto that really excited me, was when I had the deep realization that at its real core foundation, and I like to use this phrase, like the founding fathers set it up this way, the founding fathers of crypto and the blockchain, that crypto, I think on a real simple level, gives people the opportunity to be in control. And that there's a lot of power in that. I don't think I realized that last time we talked 7 months ago. I mean, I knew there was power in this community. I knew I was on, it felt like UFD was something special because of what was going on with the community. But I really started to realize that, I like to look at things on simple terms, that on real simple terms, this is kind of a gift. There's nothing really stopping what a group of people together can do within the framework of crypto. Does that make sense?
No, it makes sense. I'm just smiling because I'm like, wow, you actually learned, you're in it.
Yeah. Well, it's real. You know what I mean? It's not like BS. It's not like the TradFi system where, everybody's, America, the land of opportunity, which it is the land of opportunity. But I think within this crypto framework, it's a real gift. And the cool part about it, men, and then I'm going to stop talking because people want to hear you talk, not me.
No, I want to hear you talk. I don't care what people want. I'm just kidding.
But that it's so simple, right? I mean, I think that and one more thing I learned, and this is just my opinion, my observation, is that it feels like maybe over the last 10 years, crypto was maybe unduly complicated in some ways. And that if you go back to the real simple core foundation of what the blockchain and crypto really was meant to do, it's really simple and it's really exciting, and there's nothing that can stop, right, just with our focused in on UFD, the community, from achieving anything that it wants to achieve. And so then I show up every day, and wow. I believe in it. So yeah,
I think that's the why I love crypto. So it's really awesome to hear you say those things, because I believe in the same things, especially like ownership and control, as you said. I think blockchain enables for a better human experience, which I love the most. That's what I'm most passionate about. And for you to discover that yourself is really awesome to see.
Yeah, I mean, it as I learned and I absorbed mostly through, I guess, osmosis or exposure, and talked to a lot of different people. When I heard, like this idea that, I guess it's easy to say decentralization, but the idea that everybody in the world, it's not just in the United States, right? Like, we've got people, I guarantee you, men, and thank you to everyone who's joining us today, but we got people all over the world, right? And people that are wealthy, people that are not wealthy, and people on every corner of the planet, and everybody, when it comes to UFD, has the same opportunity as everybody else. There's no favorite.
People in UFD on average are actually a lot more wealthy.
You think so?
Yeah, in soul.
Yeah.
So in soul and in heart.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And do you think that's like from your perspective on a long-term basis? Do you think that's like a critical component to a successful project?
Well, I mean, it starts at the top, right?
Yeah,
Not that you're the top,
right.
but you are the face. You're the leader, and I think good attracts good, right? So,
Mhm.
um, yeah, full glaze.
Yeah. Well, and and people, I'll ask your opinion on this, man, because that's something I've been saying lately. Another thing that I learned, you asked what I learned,
Yeah,
and it was maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. There's a lot of these utility coins out there, and people were saying, "Oh, what's your utility?" And there were
yeah,
launch pads being made, and
yeah,
and some people said, "Oh, you should start a UFD launch pad." And I
yeah.
was like, I don't know about that. And um, but what dawned on me, like, is that we're kind of that UFD is kind of different, but I think still, aligns and adheres to these original crypto ethos, in that our community is our utility. Um,
Okay.
that people that we don't, and we're very open source. We have a number of great NFT projects. We have all these artists. We have merch, different people doing different merch. That we don't limit like what people can do within UFD. And then as a result, there's kind of an unlimited opportunity for utility to be made because
Hmm.
the community has, this ability to continue to grow. Does that make sense?
It does make sense. Yeah. So I had this conversation with I can't really say his name. He's a legend, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
in the world, not only in crypto but in the world. Just to put some data points, he's helped a company go from making 5 million a year to around 800 million a year.
Wow.
Um, yeah, that's crazy, right?
Yeah.
It's like he's in charge. He was the CEO of one of the biggest companies in the world, IP company.
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving out hints. Uh, he right now he's working on a couple businesses. He turned uh, 5 million again into around 120 million,
Mm-hmm.
and he talked to me and my friends about timelines and discipline,
Yeah.
and he's looking at things in decades, Ron.
Yeah.
Decades, not years or months like we tend to do in crypto, but years,
Mm-hmm.
long years. And so what I would say is discipline is something that he really drilled into our minds. And so really understanding like what you are is so important, even though there's a lot of trends or a lot of new products or new services or whatever it may be. If it doesn't fit, if it's not a fuck yes, it's a fuck no.
Yeah.
But I've always thought like, I know it's weird, but utility of meme coins, in my opinion, have been how I felt when I held them.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I hold UFD, it's always, I feel good holding it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really care about the price,
Right.
for me personally.
Yeah.
But I'm in a different situation than most people. But I think, yeah, I love it. I personally love it. It's what attracted me to UFD in the first place. I think it's what's allowed UFD to stay aware and awake to this day. And
Mm-hmm.
it's attracted so many amazing people in the community. So
Yeah.
hopefully, yeah, you know,
I agree with what you said about being able to put discipline in the forefront. Um, I'm 55 years old. I've got a little bit of life experience, and
yeah,
when I look back, you can have all the great ideas in the world. You can be the smartest guy in the world. You can be or woman in the world, but if you don't show up and do the work, if you believe in something and you have a goal,
yeah,
you got to show up and do the work and stay consistent and prove that and that's what some people I know are attracted to UFD. They know that we're reliable and we're safe, as kind of our core foundation. But then
yeah,
on top of that, like you said, we're fun and we create value, I think, by giving people a safe, reliable, fun place to go and
mhm,
be part of a what I'd like to think is a unique community. But yeah, I agree with you 100%, man. Discipline, you gotta show up. And I guess haven't really thought about it, but to the extent that I do live stream every day, that
Yeah.
shows that
I don't know how you do it.
What's that?
I don't know how you do it.
Well, I've been doing it for several years, and it is crazy. It is a lot of work. But I don't know what I would do if I weren't doing it at this point, man. So I keep doing it every day.
Yeah, I don't. For those that don't know, Ron makes it look easy to turn. Like, people think you turn on the camera, blah blah. No, there's so much back end work that goes into it. You have to pre-plan the streams. You have to make sure lighting is good. You have to make sure all the technology is good, that the systems are a go, your microphone works. Dude, all these things, no matter how long you've done it, it's a lot of bells and whistles and multitasking all at once. Then Ron's giving you his full energy during this hour. After the hour, Ron's probably wiped.
Yeah.
It's like a social battery. Ron's kaput, right? And that's every day. So it's extremely inspiring. And again, but yeah, you're a beast, dude.
Yeah. Well, you know what? The community showed up for me, man, from day one, created this situation. And I just feel like I'm happy to do it. And I appreciate you sharing how much work it is to do a live stream, because yeah, I mean, before I did it years back, I was like, well, these guys got it made. They just go on camera and talk for an hour and, you know, everything's hunky dory. And no, you got to make thumbnails. You got to come up with titles, and you got to come up with the content too. You know, I always have, believe it or not, I put together notes here for all these questions I was going to ask you, and do research, and, you know, so let me ask you a question, man.
Yeah, wait, before that, thank you to everybody on YouTube and Twitter for watching Ron. It's shout out to you guys as well.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for saying that. And don't forget to retweet, subscribe to the channel, all that great stuff. And yeah, I was talking yesterday with somebody, and, you know, it's like, we're not here. I'm not here if it's not for the viewer, right? Like, you and I are talking, but there's people all over the world. And it's, you know, it blows my mind, man. I won't go too far down this path, but, you know, I'm 55 years old. When I was 25 years old, the idea of being able to sit in your basement and connect and communicate with people all over the world was foreign to me. Like, sometimes I'll tell Susie, I'll say this, it's like, I have to remember, like, this is really a privilege. And I think to a certain degree, even with, you know, Web3 and what we're doing with meme coins, like, we're kind of on the leading edge of what's going on right now.
And shout out to Susie for being a rock.
There she is. Yeah. Upstairs, Susie. I don't know I think last time you were on, she wasn't, she has a walkie talkie now where she can call me, but I don't, Susie, are you there? Yeah. I don't think she's got her walkie talkie.
Okay. She's in chat. She's watching.
Oh, she is. Yeah. Yeah. She's the best. She, oh, did. All right. You want to say hi to Min real quick?
Hi, Susie.
Oh, thank you so much for coming on today.
Of course.
Awesome.
Thank you. You as well. Anytime.
Oh, all right, man. So tell us briefly, right? People have a lot of respect for you, and some people even call you a legend. Who is Min? Will you just give our viewer a quick, so for those of the few that don't know who you are, kind of who you are?
Hi, I'm Min. I'd say I'm just a kid who's growing up and just trying to have fun. And I think I've had that in me since I was little. I'll tell a story, though, because I think it relates to everything else. I was a really good Yu-Gi-Oh player when I was little. I was a Yu-Gi-Oh player, which is like Pokemon cards, but there's collectibles. There's a tournament element to it, a playing element. And I was ranked 13th or top 10 in the world when I was 13 years old. And I would just go around the world and play tournaments. But I basically made a good living off of that. And that's when my parents kept letting me do it, even though I was super young. And so I think that's a lot of who I am now. During COVID, I did the same thing with gaming. I became a pretty good streamer in Call of Duty Warzone and was about to join 100 Thieves, which was my favorite organization at the time. And then I saw crypto. And then I completely jumped ship from gaming, and then I've done that full time.
Okay.
So,
And you're, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's it. That's it. Yeah. So it's
And
been fun.
you're into the NFT world as well, correct?
Yeah, I love NFTs.
Okay.
I love NFTs. I love NFTs because they've allowed me to connect with really, really amazing people all over the world.
Yeah.
And again, human experience is something I'm super bullish on, and I've been asking myself, and my wife's been asking me, what is your goal? Like, what is your, when you die, what do you want on your tombstone, right? Because, yeah, long story. My uncle's basically going through some health issues, and I've had a lot of conversations with him lately about life. And so it's been really nice to be reflective on life. But on my tombstone, I would love to have loving, fun, and loyal husband. And then my second thing, I would love to just be known for helping people live a better human experience. I used to think it was stories, Ron. When I told you before, I was like, I love stories. I love storytelling. Sure, right? I think I love just helping people live the best human experience.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I like NFTs because it connects me with amazing people. Yeah.
And it's crazy, isn't it? I mean, for me, I'm obviously micro focused on UFD.
Yeah.
But there are some really great people out there. I mean, and I have witnessed through the UFD community, like all these other relationships. I kind of look at it. I don't know if the matrix is the right word, but you know, like we got this UFD community, and I'm one of the nodes, but then there's thousands of people.
We have the same. Yes, I've been calling it nodes. Also, I think UFD and NFT communities are very similar. In the sense that, for example, if you look at Bored Ape or Pudgy or Zuki or whatever other NFT community there is, or Knowles, right? The people of that community are pretty similar with each other. And of course, you have like different people, like people from all around the world, different socioeconomic classes, different racial backgrounds, whatever it is. But there's common threads in this Venn diagram, right? I think UFD is a lot like that. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's like
I don't know if NFTs are the best thing. Well, depends. I don't know. I like NFTs though.
Yeah. And it's I like how you compare the communities, because, and then even within UFD now, we've had like 7 really, and a few of them, I think, successful NFT projects, and then they kind of create their own community within the community, and even attract new people, I think, into the UFD meme coin community because of the exposure that the NFTs get. Would that make sense?
I'm sorry, Mike has rubbing his ass on the ground. Oh no, Nico! Shit! I think he's constipated. Sorry.
Oh no, that's okay.
It's a lot. Hiko, stop, baby. Stop. Do you want to see?
Yeah, let's see. This is Eco.
Hiko, stop.
Hi, Eco. Eco, boy or girl?
He's a boy.
He's a boy.
But repeat your question again, Ron. I'm so sorry.
No, I just said that we've had within UFD, we've had it.
Thing I've ever seen.
Okay, Susie says your cat's. Go ahead.
My wife's gonna kill me, Susie, when she sees all the poop on the ground.
We have 3 cats, so I relate. I'm constantly picking something up. No, I was just saying that our NFT projects in UFD, I feel like, benefit the community because they bring new people into the UFD community.
Tricky.
Yeah.
Tricky. Horns up. I don't know. So I don't know. Right. From my experience, what I've seen is I relate it to anime profile photos. because that's one area that I'm in, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen a lot of people target Azuki holders in community, even though their project is trash and shit. I'm not saying these NFT projects are trash and shit, but they understand it's a target market, and they go like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if there's anybody new who's buying UFD NFT. I would think that it's mostly UFD lovers and holders that are buying those NFTs.
Mm-hmm.
So but that's just a thought. That's just an opinion, right?
Right.
That's neither good nor bad, right? But just something to think about. I don't think it's bringing that many new people in, though.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah. And I do know that a lot of our UFD holders will then use the NFTs as their PFPs. And it feels like it does kind of foster some camaraderie within the community as well. Yeah.
I think PFPs are extremely powerful. Yeah, it's interesting. Like, I've seen that play out a lot. And many times, a lot of community members want to do it to emphasize and uplift the communities that they're in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But there's also a lot of people that think about it in different ways. I don't know. I feel like if you were to do a NFT, well, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's interesting. One of our community artists, his name's Fruvik. He put together a picture, and if you're willing, he just asked me if I would show it to you briefly and get your. We've got all these artists in our community that are always doing all types of different art. Some are NFTs, many aren't NFTs. Can I pull it up on the screen? Would you take a look at it and tell me what you think?
Okay, let me ask you this. Everybody's saying there's a lot of holders that bought the NFTs that did not hold UFD. Okay. If you're in chat right now and you were a non-holder and you bought UFD because of the NFT, say I did that. Just say I did that. That's all I ask. I'm just curious.
Oh, and you know what, Min? The other thing that I'll mention about the NFT projects is they always or structure it in a way that a portion, and usually a significant portion, of the revenue they generate goes into our UFD like community wallet, marketing wallet. So that's and to Susie and I, oftentimes there's a contribution, to help us with our family living expenses.
Guys, I'm playing devil's advocate.
It's okay.
I'm playing devil's advocate. It doesn't mean, dude, that's how you have to attack everything cold, and you just look at it like this.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me, I'm going to pull up also here, Min, so everybody knows. If you want to follow Min on X, it's Min, MINH X Dynasty. They should be seeing your X page on the screen right now. And I wanted to pull this.
He's on the dining room table.
Oh, no.
Nico, stop, baby. I'll help shower you after, honey.
Tell him we're only going to be a few more minutes, so hold it the best he can. This is one of our artists, Fruvik, and he. No,
I'm also looking at YouTube chat, Susie.
Can you see that on?
I did see that.
Can you see this on your screen? This piece of art?
Yes.
He asked me to share that with you because he is a huge fan of yours, and he's done a lot for our community. So
thank you, brother. I saw that. I retweeted it. It's awesome.
Oh, cool. All right.
I saw that. I think he posted it 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
No. He posted that like 3 weeks ago. I showed that to my friend. It was beautiful.
Wow. Yeah, it is very cool. Thank you for taking a look at it. What's next for Min? Just out of curiosity, to the extent that you can share with us, anything you're excited about here coming up in the near future?
Okay, so you remember how I told you about how survival is the most important thing, and how you have to zoom out and look at things from a longer time horizon?
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
In my career, I've always done like slow moves, right? But I've always loved like huge spikes, because those spikes are really great. Like your spike, right? In your case, were like the inception of UFD. That was
Yeah.
one spike.
Right.
Second was when you got scammed. That's a spike, right?
Yeah.
Another one was MoonPay. That's a spike, right? And certain spikes are louder than the others. And in social media, you're like, you crave those huge spikes, but it is the long game. So I'm actually really excited because there's going to be like 2 huge spikes soon in my career. Just things that I planned and fell into.
Mhm.
Yeah, so those are what I'm really excited about.
All right. Well, we'll more will. What's that?
Taking bigger risk.
Yeah, and more will be revealed. We'll be excited to watch that. Any advice you could give to the UFD community? Oh, hold on, men. Susie's calling me again. Yes.
I don't know if it's something he can answer, but someone was asking about branding potential over.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, branding potential. In what sense? I saw that, Susie. I ignored it because I didn't know what they meant. Lane Pin, what do you mean by branding potential? In what sense?
I think maybe because we are working on some official IP right now for UFD,
Okay.
and people are excited about the potential for, let's say, toys or potential animated series or things like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think there's an insane branding potential that with you and with the unicorn. So there's many directions that you could go with. I think
Okay.
there's a lot of directions that you go with. I would say that you have S tier ingredients for everything when it comes to branding.
Yeah, I think we're excited about what's going to come here, maybe in the next 6 months to a year. But also, like,
raising money.
What's that?
Have you thought about like raising money with like VCs or investors?
Not yet. No, we haven't really given that, but that's an interesting idea.
Like you could do. I don't know if you want to do a kids show, but there's so many directions that you could go down. You could do like I wouldn't make the main thing jelly beans, but I think that you could do endless content that is more, depends what you want to do with it. You always have fun. So as long as you have, I told you this since the first day, as long as you have fun and you're doing what you love, UFD will prosper and it will benefit from that. So the question really comes down to whatever you want to do next in the next chapters of your life. I think you can integrate UFD into anything that you do.
Yeah.
It has you elevate UFD and UFD elevates you.
Yeah, it feels that way. And again, that's really because of the community and the ideas that are kind of generated and ideas then that I come up with. And I mean, I wouldn't be here, men. I always have to remember that, right? Like I put $100 into this and spawned UFD, but it really exploded because of what the community did and continues to do. And I think, and we do have community members who have projects they're working on for different type animated things and merch down the road. So I think it will be very very interesting to see kind of organically what this community continues to come up with.
Okay, I'll ask you this.
Yeah.
Because we had another question from Wayne. He said, if I was Ron, what would I do? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you this. Cameras off, chat off.
Yeah.
What do you want to do? Like, what do you like in life? Not UFD.
Right.
Let's shelf UFD off to the side. You're 55 years old. Let's say that you live for another 50 years. Okay.
Right.
What do you want on your tombstone?
Yeah. What I want on my tombstone is to be remembered as a reliable person who was a great friend and who made who made the world a better place, but who made the world a better place, that by what I'm doing with UFD My part,
yeah, it's Shelf UFD.
yeah, Shelf UFD, yeah,
Shelf UFD.
yeah,
So you wanna be a good friend.
right,
You want to make the world a better place. I don't think that's cringe at all.
right,
I want to be a better person. Okay, great. That's not, when I was younger, I used to think that was cringe. That's the least cringe thing you can do.
mm-hmm.
It's cringe to not try at life. Okay,
Right.
the third thing.
Me? Oh,
Yeah.
oh, that I was remembered as somebody who was disciplined and showed up. It's funny you say that about the guy that said about discipline, because I'm a big
Yeah,
I
you
talk
are.
about discipline every day, probably because I struggled with it when I was younger, and realized as I got older that there's real benefits for myself and for the people around me when I remain disciplined, and that I set a good example, right? By what my actions were day in and day out, not by what I promised, not by what I talked about, but by what I did every single day. That people benefited from that, and maybe benefited directly, but also maybe benefited by seeing a good example.
So may I give you a suggestion?
Sure.
I also said that hella Asian. May I give you a suggestion?
Absolutely.
May I give you a suggestion? I just forgot the A. Okay. I would really focus on those things.
Yeah.
And I think you can do so. Okay, we're metaphor's gone. What would I suggest for the business itself, for the IP for UFD? Okay, Ron said, I want to be a good friend and I want to do good for the world. All right, fuck everything else. That's what we're focusing on.
Mm-hmm.
UFD, what is UFD? Be a good friend. Do
Yeah.
good for the world. Okay? With the power of ownership of crypto, with the power of community, with the power of blockchain, what can I do? What can we do that shows people and allows people to be good friends? What does that mean to you? What does that mean to the community? Okay?
Yeah.
Answer that question together. Then, how do we positively impact the world in good ways? UFD is an extension of yourself, and UFD will only grow if you grow, right?
Yeah.
So I would just answer those two questions over and over and over again, and everything that answers, you do.
Yeah. 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 And
If it, am I not? Does this help me not be a good friend? Does this not directly impact the world in a good way? I'm not doing it.
mm-hmm.
I don't care. You shouldn't care.
Right.
Because dependable, you said reliable, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I get you. Reliable for other people, but the most important person that you should be reliable for is.
Yeah. Right. I tell my daughters that all the time. Like the most important person for you to be friends with is yourself. And sorry to interject that, but
So being a good friend also means being a good friend to yourself.
right.
Making the world a better place is making your world a better place.
Yeah.
And being reliable means being reliable to yourself.
Yeah.
All those three things I think are very important in the ethos of UFD.
Yeah. And keep it, men, every day when I sign off on my live, there's things I try to do during every live stream. I usually forget 2 or 3 of them, but without exception, when I end the live stream every day, I always tell people, be good to yourself first. Be good to yourself first, because that gives you a platform from which to be good to other people. And, and be honest, right? I mean, nobody's perfect. I'm not going to say, I've had a perfect life, men, but, since I started UFD and before I started UFD, what's that?
We've had perfect lives.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Perfectly imperfect, but yeah, a great life. But just it's so much easier to do the right thing and to follow your heart. And, UFD has been, and I know you got to go, so I'll be quick, but UFD has been a huge reinforcement of that idea for me, because I didn't know anything about crypto. I knew nothing. You know that, right? On December 15th, nothing. On December 16th, I spawned UFD, started this thing, and I was faced with constant opportunities where there were forks in the road.
Right.
And I always kind of followed my moral compass, my sense of right and wrong. Like I didn't know anything about crypto, but I knew right from wrong. And I always just, like I've done for a while in my life, continued to do the right thing. And it's just in the end, I think it pays internally and externally big dividends to do that.
Yep. Always. I think it's inspiring. You're inspiring, Ron.
Well, thank you, buddy. I know you got to run, but it's been really great.
I'd love to talk again soon and ask you more about the things that you're doing when it comes to those three things. But guys, the last thing that I'll say is, please, Ron gives a lot to you. Actually, they know this. The community also gives a lot of themselves to you.
Yeah. Yep.
And I think everybody's attracted to UFD because of these ethos. Otherwise, you would just be focused on a price and you just look at that thing all day like this and you go insane, right?
Yeah.
And some people may be doing this, right? But hey, as long as we're doing good along the way, it's a lot of fun, right? Horns up.
Horns up, yeah.
So I'll say those three things that Ron's going to focus on for the rest of his life. I'd advocate for you guys to focus on those three things for your lives and give little bits of energy together into UFD that really encompasses that, because that is something that you can, breed and spawn and continue for the rest of your lives.
Yeah. And it can spread all over the world, right? I mean, horns up. Thank you, man.
Bye, Ron. Thank you for your time. Bye, guys.
All right, buddy. See you next time, man.
See ya. Thanks,
See
Ron.
you, buddy. All right. Bye-bye. Bye.